All the young quarterbacks in last week's, preseason week, they all had great debuts. JJ McCarthy looked good. Unfortunately, he's out for the season. Drake May, he had a little couple plays, but the game last night, he played really well. He had a nice ball to Javon Baker, and he dropped it, but it was right in the breadbasket. Perfect. Spencer Rattler, he even had a drive where he helped seal the victory for his team. All the quarterbacks had great performances. Michael Penix Jr. looked comfortable in the pocket. Caleb Williams was a little Mahomey. Jaden Daniels, all these quarterbacks in this draft class had a good preseason debut. The 3 quarterbacks in this draft class that I think will be the best, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr. Those will be the 3 quarterbacks that I could see being the future of the NFC. The 5 quarterbacks in total, though, I think Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Michael Penix Jr., Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, those will be the 5 quarterbacks that are the future of the NFC. Those are the quarterbacks that will be like how it is in the AFC, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. It will be like that, but in the NFC with those 5 quarterbacks, I think. Talent, Jaden Daniels, man. I mean, that ball to Brown, right? It was perfectly thrown. And that's what Jaden Daniels does the best, the deep balls. And then you saw the read option at the goal line in the red zone. He does that well. It looks so fucking natural. He's going to be exactly what RG3 should have been. He has the weapons. Austin Eckler. You have Scary Terry. You have Dotson. Zach Ertz, I think he'll be a decent tight end for Daniels. Offensive line, I'm a little worried about that unit, but Jaden Daniels is an electrifying playmaker. Cliff Kingsbury is going to have him out there put in the best position to succeed. Kyler Murray, his numbers were great in his rookie season. One Rookie of the Year. The Cardinals were competitive. He's going to put a good offense around Jaden Daniels. A spread, college kind of offense that he's familiar with. So I think that hire was really good for Jaden Daniels. And we saw how comfortable he looked in the pocket. That first throw was a little shaky, but that deep ball was perfect. Looked comfortable in the red zone. He's going to have a lot of red zone touchdowns, I believe, in the read option. So I think I could see him rushing for maybe 600, 700 yards and passing for 3,000 yards. Having probably 20 touchdowns passing. I think he'll be right up there with production with Caleb Williams. I know he's not put in as good of a position as Caleb Williams is. The offensive line is a little worse over there. But Washington, the weapons he has, he's going to be able to do something. And I think he'll be right up there with Caleb. Michael Penix Jr., I think once it's his show, he's got Drake London. He's got Kyle Pitts. We saw how comfortable he looked in the pocket, making a lot of nice throws. The receivers, the weapons weren't the weapons he's going to be working with in the future. But Kirk Cousins, 2 years max. He's going to be out there with Zach Robinson, hopefully. Maybe not as his OC anymore. But he's going to be out there with those weapons. Kyle Pitts, the Bijan Robinson, Drake London, those talented young players. He's going to be able to build with them. And he's learning from a quarterback that's very similar to his play style. Comfortable in the pocket. It's going to make all the throws, put up big numbers, the strong arm, all the things, Michael Penix Jr. does well. Kirk Cousins, that's the version of him in the NFL, if you look at the tape and all that. So he's going to learn a lot from Kirk Cousins, a great veteran, a great leader, a great mentor. And Michael Penix Jr., once those 2 years up, or maybe sooner, if he continues to, take those next steps and develops at a faster rate, Michael Penix Jr. is going to cook with the Falcons, and that's a team that's set up for success in the future. So really excited about what he can do out there. People were mad about the pick. Kirk Cousins did wrong, all this stuff, but no, that was a good-ass pick. That's a team that's thinking about the future and thinking about right now at the same time. And then you look at Caleb Williams. He's going to be exactly as advertised. Everybody's already raving about him. He's going to be good. There's no question about it. He's going to be the best quarterback from this draft class, and he could be the best quarterback in the NFC down the road. And he's going to have success this year, I think, early because of the weapons he has around him, the defense he has. The Bears, he's going to take them to the next level, and he's going to break records for them. So there's no question how good Caleb Williams is going to be. When you're a rookie quarterback and people are predicting you to go to the Super Bowl, you're going to be pretty damn good. So these 3 quarterbacks, I think, are the future of the NFC, along with Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love. Those guys, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott, I think he's going to be with the Raiders. JJ McCarthy, very well from what I've seen. He's going to continue to learn that playbook. He's going to use his time to get healthy, probably come back stronger than ever, just with the mentality and the mindset he has. He could be another guy that's gonna be really good. But I think Penix Jr., I think Daniels and Caleb are gonna be those guys from this draft class that are gonna be really fucking good. And in the NFC, a conference where quarterbacks really aren't to the level of the AFC, that's going to change with these guys in this draft class. A lot of quarterbacks in this draft class, I think, are going to be solid. It's probably the best draft class since, Jordan Love, Tua, Herbert, that class, because that class, all those quarterbacks got fucking paid. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.